Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. In today's video, we're gonna continue working on part 16 of this car dealership. Let's get started. So in the last video, we were able to finish everything. Now we're gonna create the sheets that we need in order to provide the drawings. So if you go to sheets, go and right click it, and then you will see a new sheet right here. We have A0 metric already loaded. If you want to have a different title block, you will be able to see it here if you go and scroll down to title blocks, and we have different kinds right here. So as of now, I'm gonna cancel this because A0 metric is the one that I want to use. So I'm gonna click OK. And then here we have A101. So I'm just gonna keep on adding. So right click right here and just keep on adding our sheets. So new sheet, and then choose A0 metric. I'm gonna do 5 for now. And as you notice, Revit recognized the sequencing, so that's good. You don't need to worry about the sequencing unless you change it to, for example, 201, and then the next sheet will be 202. So it will recognize the next thing that you're gonna add. Let's go back to level 1. That's because I want to create a camera view. So here I'm gonna choose camera, and then I'm gonna take an image from here to there, and then as you can see, we have this view right here. I think this is good enough. We could change this to a shaded or realistic and even consistent color. So it's up to you. You want to make sure to change it to fine so that every handle will be shown. If we change it to realistic, I want to see how it looks, because after this we're going to render this. So I'm happy with the way it looks. So let's go to massing inside, or actually let's go to view and then click on render. Right now we have draft. That's the lowest rendering settings that you can have, and then you could go up to best or custom. So of course, the higher you go, the longer it will take to render. So for now, I'm just gonna use exterior sun only, sky view clouds, and then just click render. And then it will take a couple seconds only, so it's really fast. And then after that, we could adjust the exposure and then save the project, and we will have a rendering line right here where we could drag and drop our renderings. So here it's done. We have the rendering like that. We could adjust exposure. So if you want to make it darker or brighter, it's up to you. Change the highlights right there, shadows, saturation, and white point. I'm gonna click apply, OK, and then I'm gonna save it to my project right here. It's up to you to change the name, but I'm just gonna leave it like that. So now we have the rendering right here. And then after this, you can change the name of the sheets. It's either you want to change it here or you want to change it on here. So for now, owner will be ACD, Archcore Design, project is Chevrolet, and then the name, this will be cover sheet. And then here you can change it as well. So we could change, this will be first floor, and then we will have second floor, and then we'll have elevations, and then elevation again. We might add sections. We also might add enlarged one, all the callouts. So depending on the time that we have. So now I'm gonna add in rendering. I'm going to remove the title, so no title. I could double click on that so that we could expand it. Usually you put information here, general notes, keynotes, those kind of stuff, legends, so you could add it here. One thing I want to show you is to add the drawing list. So you need to go to schedule, right click on it, and then new sheet list. I'm going to add the sheet number first and then the name afterwards. And if, for example, by mistake you added this, what you can do is just select this and then remove parameter, and then click OK. It will create the sheet right here. You go back to cover sheet and then drag and drop. And as you can see, it's automatic. It recognizes everything. So any changes that you want here will be changed here as well. So you don't need to worry about the sheet list. What we need to worry about is the look. I want to change the look. So here I want it to be drawing list. And then appearance, I don't want this blank row. And then the title, it's a lot bigger, 5, and then here we have 4. So just different sizes to make it look nicer. So now everything looks good. So now let's go to first floor. Select that. We have level 1 here. And what I usually do is to drag and drop it to see how it looks and how we're going to scale it. So for now, this first floor is too big for the sheet. So what I'm gonna do is I'm going to change the scale to 1:500 and try and drag and drop it again. And as you can see, that looks good. Let's try and add it, not 500 but around 200. So let's make it 300. So let's go back here, delete this for now, and I think 300 is safest. What we could do is select this, use custom, and then change it to 300. And of course you want to display it. You can even change this to not to scope if you want. So this is where you change it. And then I don't want the elevation tag to show, VG. So elevation tags, go to annotate, type E, and then uncheck this. And then you go right here, check everything so that we could crop the area. because we don't need all of them. We just need those piece right here. And then let's go back to first floor and drag and drop it. And as you can see, this is the look that we want. If you want to change this to first floor, what you have to do is select this view, drop down, and then here you can type in first floor. Select it here and then click apply. If you change it here or right here, it will basically change the floor plan here. But for me, I like the way this looks, because it will sequence each other depending on the first letter. So might as well just change it on the title sheet, but it's the same level 1 right here. So before we go to level 2, what we need to do is we need to change it to 1:300. So go to custom again, 300, display name, press OK. Go to second floor, drag and drop, and then here select the view. We don't need to do this crops, so we're good with that. Second floor, and then click apply. So I'm good with that. And then we don't need to show the roof plan and all of this. So we're good with the floor plan. Let's go and add the elevation. So here, same thing. Let's go and see how it looks. And as you can see, this is too big. So what we need to do is delete it first, and then go to ease elevation and change the scale. I think 1:200 is good enough. So let's try and add it. So it's good enough, but we need to crop it. So what we need to do is go to ease elevation. You need to check all of this again, so that we have this window right here, and then we just need to crop it to the way that we want it. So now we need to do that on all of them. Change the scale, check on this. But if you notice, this one looks boring. So what we could do is we could put fine. We could do consistent color or realistic if you want. And then let's change the sky or the background to gradient. I believe that it looks much better. So what I usually do is I add some shadows and then background to gradient, and then click apply. So it just added an extra layer of look, and it will look nicer on the drawing. But it really depends on your standards, not only on your standards, but on the standards of the company. So how they like to showcase their drawing, it's really up to them. Usually they provide you a handbook on what they want, the scaling and those kind of stuff. So here, let's just change all of this. And then go to graphic display, shadow, and then background to gradient. and then go to west, crop it again, drag it, and then change this, and then the gradient background. And the only thing that we need to do is just drag and drop it onto our sheets. So now let's go to A104, add east, and then north, and then lastly on our A105 we add the south and west. And then let's double check this. I think we need to crop this west elevation. You just need to crop this one, unfortunately, up to here because it's not gonna fit, or actually we forgot to scale it to 1:200. And then let's go back right here and then just fix the title. The drawing title. So select the view, press escape, select the view, and then you will be able to grab that line right there. So this one looks good. Let's add an enlarge, so a call out. So let's create a new sheet and then add enlarge drawing. So usually those are the callouts that you create. Let's go to floor plan level 2. Most of the time we could enlarge the ones that are, like for example, universal, like a room, universal washroom, those kind of stuff. So the way you do it is you go to view, click on call out, and then let's add this one right here. You can drag it there. What I usually do is double click here, and then I want to know where it is. So find referring view. Actually, I want to know where it is. So it's actually right here already, sorry. But I'm just going to name it as enlarge second floor. And because it's the only part right here, once we add it there, we could change the scale to make it bigger. And the purpose of that is to add in more information. And there we go. Something like that. And you can keep on adding places right here, like rooms, like for example this washroom, you can add it and then you can enlarge it by using call out. So now let's go and save this and print. So you want to make sure you select selected view and then put this one back to combine multiple, or if you want to separate them, you need to put it right here, but you want to make sure you want to have a single file so it's better looking. Uncheck this, check all, so everything is selected. You can save as. You want to do some presets so that it's easier for you if you did some changes, so addendums, change order, and those kind of stuff. You'll be able to do this on right here and create a preset so that you don't need to keep on selecting each and every one all the time. So here we just need to use a printer and then press OK, and then I will show you how it looks once it's ready. So the printout is ready and we can review it. So here we added A106, which is the enlarged drawing, and we didn't even have to worry about it because we know that it's going to be automatic. And then we have first floor, second floor, we have elevations, very nice looking elevations right here, and then we have the enlarged part. So thank you for watching and hope you liked the video. Please hit like and subscribe. Feel free to comment down below.